Okay, back on the trail after a day off. Late in the afternoon, 4. Nancy from the hike in just dropped me off where I stayed. Wonderful place, wonderful lady. I have an easy 1.5 mile walk to the Fontana shelter. And I'm doing this so I can get a start on the Smokies tomorrow morning early. So it should be a fairly uneventful 1 hour walk. And it all starts again for real tomorrow. Hiking along the shores of, I guess this would be Lake Fontana, or Fontana Lake. Tomorrow I get to walk across the dam. I'm gonna try and get up early though, so I may be doing it in the darkness. We'll see. Pretty neat. Dun, da, da, dum. Pretty darn cool. Little cove here. Some kind of boat landing. Good morning. It is day 9 out of Fontana shelter across the dam into the Smokies. Huge day. Up, up, up. I got about, I think, 11 miles. And all day to do it. It's 7:15. Got up early. See if I can knock this out. Alright. I think I'm crossing the Fontana Dam. Appalachian Trail. That's me. Whoa. Crazy. TVA. Government property. Where'd it go? Where'd all that water go? Bizarre. Alright, I am in the Smokies. Early morning. Got on the trail at 7:15. It's a nice little webbage up there. What's going on there? Spider house, spider mansion. Put a real good dent in my big climb up. But I ain't done yet. Probably won't record so much today because I'm huffing and puffing so much. Going up, up, up. Oh, look at that spider web up there. 2 of them. It's like a tandem trailer house. Alright, making real good time. I think I'm coming upon an area where there might be a view, which would be cool. That's a nice view. Oh, gorgeous. Neat little plants. And I'm in the Smokies, which is actually a rainforest. And it has an amazingly diverse ecosystem. They say it's one of the most diverse ecosystems in the world. So the next 4 or 5 days, hopefully, are very interesting. Been on the trail 3 hours and I've made almost 6 miles. Got a long way to go still. So yeah, there's this water pipe, and if you look, the salamander sticking out of it. So our water comes off the salamander. Nice. On top of Gregory Bald, been uphill, uphill, uphill all day. After this, it's a downhill and an uphill to my shelter. Can't believe there's no view up here. Very few views so far in the Smokies. A lot of bees, a lot of honeybees. was making awesome time until my heel started hurting. I'm hoping it's because the ibuprofen wore off. I just took another one 15 minutes ago. I was really hoping for a view up here. Having a good day. Spent a nice night in the shelter with some thru hikers. They have a couple weeks to go. One has to go to Hot Springs and the other to Irwin. They're nice guys. Met them for lunch. They were back. Look at that blob of tree. They were back at the campsite where the salamander was hanging out in the water pipe. Hilarious. Alright, this is the Smoky Mountain Shelter, Molly's Ridge. Pretty nice, but the rain ain't. It's been raining since about 5. It's supposed to slow down now. I'm gonna hit the road in 10. People saw bears around here last night. I didn't see any. I think it's day 10. Wet morning. Okay, hiking in the rain. No biggie. Planning on doing another 12 miles a day today, but it's not gonna happen. So I'm just going up to the next shelter. 6 miles. Should be an easy hike today. Nice sloppy trail. Maybe we'll see some bears. Lovely day to hike. Got my wet shirt on, keeping me cool. Totally no rain poncho. I'm like, I'm gonna get wet, I don't care. Putting on wet clothes already. They didn't dry out from the day before. Don't think it's raining anymore. I think that's Wayne. When the wind blows in the trees and blows the water down on you. Call that Wayne, not rain. A beautiful day to hike. Wish I could hike farther today, but my choices are 3 miles, 6 miles, and 12 miles. And 12 miles is up Thunderhead Mountain and Rocky Top. That's the original Rocky Top mountain from the song. I read somewhere where the Tennessee farmers back in the 1800s would move their herds up to Rocky Top to summer graze. That's kind of cool. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. The trail right now straddles the straight line between, or straddles the state line between Tennessee and North Carolina. So 1 foot is in Tennessee and 1 foot's in North Carolina as I walk. Supposedly. I'm gonna go to the Tennessee side and avoid this stream. Ugh. wouldn't mind pushing on past the shelter at 6 miles, but I can't guarantee I'd find a good campsite. And tomorrow may be a day of full rain because that hurricane that hit Louisiana. Woo. Might be blowing across us tomorrow. Whoa. So when I last looked at the forecast, it was 100% rain. Hopefully that's changed since then. Fernwood, USA. Beautiful day to hike because it's kind of 60s-ish, and when you're not in these forests there's a really nice breeze. I haven't even broken a sweat today, but then again I haven't really gone uphill too much. Hardly any bugs so far. I'm sure the weather has a lot to do with it. No spider webs. They probably took last night off because of the rain. Very enjoyable hike today. And it's not even noon, and I'm probably halfway there. Probably spend the afternoon eating. So finally the environment's changing a bit. Never saw any of this long grass anywhere. And I just walked past a huge area of it. It's kind of different. Really close to my next shelter. Very easy day. If there are easy days on the AT. Oh, we got a sign. Spencefield Shelter, point 2. That's where we're going. Oh, it's not uphill. I'm at the Spencefield Shelter. Got pretty wet today, drying out. easy day because I'm in between shelters. So tomorrow I'm either going to do 6 or 12, depending upon how things roll. Really don't mind taking my time. I haven't given reviews of the last 2 shelters because there's been people in them. Fontana shelter's awesome. They actually have a shower there, believe it or not, running water, bathrooms. But it's right on Lake Fontana. This is my second night in the Smokies. The first one was at Molly's Ridge Shelter, which was very similar to this inside, except it had a dining area on the side over there. No privy. Water that was good but far. A guy came in right 10 minutes behind me and he said he had just seen a bear. So I probably just walked by him. I'm oblivious. But I'm here early. I don't know if I'll be here all by myself. I don't mind it. Got my water all set up. Just going to eat the rest of the day and do some reading tonight. But the shelters lately have been very nice, well maintained. Yeah. Last 3 shelters, I'll give them 4 stars. Alright, so I've been at Spencefield Shelter for a while. I think I'll be soloing it again, which I'm not crazy about. This is I saw a couple bear miles back, far away from where I was at, but they were there. And the Smokies kind of famous for their bears, but and then it's gonna rain really hard, I think. Supposedly at 8 o'clock. These clouds have been just floating by. Wind's been pretty intense at times. And I think it's the hurricane that's coming over. And I think tomorrow's supposed to be a really bad day, rain-wise. And I really wanted to get some miles going. So, we'll see. I'm not totally freaked out, but I'm a little apprehensive. Now it's clear. And now a big cloud will roll in. And there, look, the Eagle Creek Trail. 9 miles to the next campsite. 0.1 to the water source. I was there. It was good. There. I'm in a cloud again. Hello, Mr. Bear. Good morning. I think it's Saturday. It's raining. Today's a day to embrace the suck. Should calm down a bit, but who knows? Who wants to hike? Well, this would be an awesome view someday. Been in the Smokies now 3 days. I've seen the sun for 10 minutes. I'm in a cloud the whole time. About ready to go up Thunderhead Mountain. The guy at the shelter said most of the rain's gone for the day. So that's cool. Hope it's really gone. I could take this poncho off. I'm having fun, all wet, shoes soaked. sock soaked. I want to get this poncho off so I could start drying out maybe, because all it really does is trap heat and water. And the trail's a nice little river. Got 2 big climbs and then it should be a easy rolling day, the guide says. I don't know about any easy rolling days on the AT, but looking forward to it. Smoky Mountain high in the rain. Smoky Mountain high in the rain. Whoa! Lovely day to hike. Ooh, a sign. Sign say no horses. I could use a horse right now. That would be awesome. And a white blaze. I am not lost. Always a good feeling. Well, I wish I was on old Rocky Top. And guess what? I am. And it's a beautiful view. Beautiful day. There's supposed to be some stone up here inscribed by the earlier settlers who used to bring their sheep up here. But this is the real Rocky Top, Tennessee. I got clouds just rolling by me. My life in a cloud. Made good time. Got up here in an hour. It's kind of cool when the clouds come by. Hope it shows up on the camera. Lovely. I am coming down from Thunderhead Mountain. Trail is number 1, a river, and also my secondary water source, I guess. I really get thirsty. Okay, just stopped at maybe Russell Morgan shelter. Oh, I actually feel the sun. Wow. Been raining all day and all night. It's been a day from hell. Hardly recorded it all because it was raining. I was in a poncho. The trail was literally a stream going uphill or downhill. It was soaked. Did 6 really hard miles. Got lost for about 0.6 and another 2 to get out of my shelter. Heading to the next shelter. It's a little before 2. I got 5.5 miles to go. I'm still on the AT. All right. It's gonna be almost a 13.5 mile day. I'm gonna get to 189 miles, I think. 11 miles from the 200 mile mark, which I hope to break tomorrow and take a break at, I think, Newfound Gap. Get a shuttle. And as you can see, the trail's a pile of mud. Feet soaked, socks soaked, shirt soaked, shorts, everything. I do have some clean, dry clothes in a Ziploc, so that'll be nice tonight. Hopefully there's a good water source I can clean up. Today was a day to embrace the suck. Kept my head down, probably passed bears left and right. I don't even care, don't even know. Oh, I can't wait to get to the shelter and eat, clean up, change my clothes, dry socks. Heel is really barking. That's usually what happens when I do these long days. Minimal spider webbage. That's good. Part of the rain. Got a couple little ups and downs. And then a big climb up Siler Bald to my shelter. It's the second Siler Bald I've been on. Can't they come up with any more names? First mountain I climbed, I think, out of Winding Stair Gap was Siler Bald. It was pretty cool looking. I did not go to the view area because I was going up Wya Bald and Wesser Bald. And some gentlemen told me it's basically the same views. And it was a long walk to get to the scenic area, so I blew that off. Ran into 3 day hikers at the last shelter. They were nice. They're out for the weekend, 3 guys. They were going to the same place that I spent the night at. So I told them about the leaky roof. I'm so lucky I didn't get my sleeping bag soaked this morning. I was literally a foot away from the leak area. All right, just spent the night at Siler's Bald Shelter. I'm at mile 195.5. Going up Klingman's Dome today. Hopefully there'll be a view. There's actually a little view today. I'm not socked in by a cloud. You can see it. Spent the night at Siler's Bald Shelter solo, and then 4 teenage girls rolled in. They're camping. They're behind me, watering up. Relatively easy day, 7 miles, but I am going up to Klingman's Dome, which is 6,500 feet. Highest point on the Appalachian Trail. There'll be a visitor center there, some people. Definitely a garbage can. Be happy to see that. And I got a call, get a shuttle. Get a resupply going. Take tomorrow off, maybe, if I can. Good night. Something definitely living in the shelter. Making noise all night. At some point I could have sworn I smelled a skunk, so I went to the upper part of the shelter. Can't get any internet service, so I don't know the weather. Just hope it doesn't rain. Ugh. Closest thing I've had to a view in days. There's two big old pine trees. Actually, it's one. Oh yeah? Is that your tree? Squirrel with an attitude. Is that your tree up there, boy? There you are. Run! Run! Different look here, huh? So I passed that shelter and there was a couple inside. That was maybe Ice Spring shelter. And in front of the place it looked like a swamp. All the grass and mud was torn up. And they didn't come out, but they were bunkered down inside, and they said a huge wild boar came by last night and dug up all the ground. Said it was as big as a bear. And they were just sitting inside the shelter. That's like 20 feet away from them. Would have been crazy. Don't need to experience that. Beautiful change in scenery with the pine, the moss. I think I'm also higher than I've ever been right now. Pushing 5,800 feet. A white blaze. They have been few and far between in the Smokies. It's like they don't even bother. Oop, my ear just popped. I think the air is getting thinner. Okay, I am 1.7 away from Klingman's Dome. Beginning the big ascent now. So far the trail's been very friendly. Couple hard ups, but more gentle like this. It's nice and cool. If I stand still, I'm cold. Got a t-shirt and shorts on, so it keeps me going. I just ran into a lady who was extremely nice. Her husband's a trail maintainer. She was asking me all about the trail up ahead, the condition. I gave her my opinion. Absolutely gorgeous. gorgeous. Love how it's all changed. The pine trees and moss and fern. Views. Well, should hit Klingman's Dome in a half hour. One final climb. I'm going to work on getting a shuttle for tomorrow. A sign. .3 is my shelter. Ooh, hang on. Aha. I took the Klingman's Dome bypass. And that's how you get lost on the AT. Which I got lost yesterday on good old Rocky Top. Take it this isn't the trail. Beautiful. At least I'm not in a cloud. Ah, ear just popped. Much better. Tell you I don't like this one. far as I could walk up. I am afraid of heights. It's official. Plus, there were so many people up there. Wow. Wimped out. Just left the Clingman's Dome area. Bunch of touristy there people. And I'm at 200 miles on the AT. Yay! Oh, sorry about that. I got a 2.8 mile walk into my next shelter. Wasted about an hour there. Walked 0.5 down a steep hill and 0.5 back up just to dump my garbage. But it was a couple pounds at least. But walking back up that road was no fun. Should be a chill rest of the day. I'm certainly not going uphill, right? Appalachian Trail. That says 3.9 miles. My gut hook says 2.8. Somebody's not telling the truth. It's nice hiking in the afternoon when you know the worst is behind you. That wasn't that bad going up Clingman's Dome. In fact, before I knew it, I was there. I thought going up Thunderhead and Rocky Top were much harder. Just love this forest. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, don't like the mud. Hey, little pine tree. Hope you grow up to be a big, strong pine tree someday. Eat your vitamins. Drink your water. These things are so neat. And there's sun out today. Wow. Can't believe it. Gotta watch out for snakes. They like to lay in the sun. Whenever there's a sunny spot, usually on rocks, that's where they'd be hanging out. Well, I've yet to see them, except that one little baby snake at Nantahala Outdoor Center. It's about 4 inches long. Massive viper on the trail. This is me happy. It's a great day hiking. Saw a ton of people at Klingman's Dome. Talked to the ranger a little. Oh. Backpack is pretty light. I'm not out of food, but I'm 2 days away from running out of food. Okay, I am at the Mount Collins shelter. Nice shelter. Has a lot of drawbacks, so it's 0.4 off the trail. And then to get water, it's another 0.1. So that adds a whole mile. It's pretty much like every other shelter I've seen. Hopefully I can get a shuttle tomorrow at Newfound Gap. Running low on food. Love to take a zero. Kind of a creepy place. Guthook says there's increased bear activity. When I first got here, the sun was shining. It was awesome. Tried some of my clothes right away. Been walking with really wet boots and socks the last 2 days, and finally got a blister because they were wet. Nothing could do about it. But they did dry out a little in the sun. There's an awesome butterfly over here before, but I guess it's gone. Eating. I'm starved. Got good bear cables, privy, far water, and a creepy dense forest. Look at that. Ooh. Got poor cell service, so I'm trying to text someone to give me a ride, but I can't. And tomorrow it's only 5 miles into Newfound Gap. I'll get a ride somewhere. I can go to Gatlinburg. Really want to catch up with my resupply at Indian or Standing Indian Bear. No, Standing Indian Farm. Standing Bear Farm. I don't know. I think it's Standing Bear Farm. All right, I'm getting picked up. 15 minutes. This is Newfound Gap. This has been the best view of the Smokies so far. Place where people stop and hang out and look at the view. Absolutely gorgeous.